Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mythgard in Middle-earth. My name is Corey Olsen, the Tolkien professor, joined as always by my friend Gryfflet, who is extremely excited because this is almost certainly the day on which we are going to finish the Sud Crofts and thus the Westham Net and get to what Gryfflet has been looking forward to for months and months, and that is Hytbold. So that's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. So, hey, everybody. So glad to be back this week. Thank you, Gryfflet. Gryfflet was jamming with the healer there. We're still in Walstow. All right, here we are. So Winsig wanted to do something, an instance of some kind. I forget what the instance is about. Hang on a second. No, that's not my mail. That's not what I'm interested in. This one. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sud Crofts. Winsig fears some great evil is about to descend upon Snowbourn after distracting the folk of Walstow with a smaller attack. We're gonna ride. Oh, and confront the vile sorcerer Crumgum. Oh dear. Alright. Orcs, led by Crumgum, are preparing to fall upon Snowbourn. Alright. Winsig, let's check that out. Let us ride for Snowbourn. I agree.
Amid the disappearance of Fastred's son and the siege of Walstow, a terrible sorcerer of Mordor, Crumgum, leads a vast force of orcs in a ploy to bring Snowbourn and the entirety of the Eastmannet to ruin.
Yeah. Did I say Westmannet? I meant Eastmannet, of course. Yeah. Yes! Thuralor, you are right. I am pronouncing the Y in Hytbold like a German. That is how it is pronounced in Anglo-Saxon, and as the, of course the Rohirric names are based on Anglo-Saxon, I tried to pronounce them in an Anglo-Saxonian way. So yeah, there we go. JJ says, Hytbold, you'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and tedium. And we must be cautious. Okay, Winsig, what do you say? We have made it, but we have come too late. Oh no! Find Fastred at once! Well, here's the good thing, Winsig. I know Fastred is going to live through this. I know that for sure. Fend off the orcs as I push through the front line. Okay. So you want me to tank for you? So that's a good idea. Hold here. Okay. Gryfflet shall put himself in the gap and stand. No matter what... Oh, they're coming from the other way. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. Okay, fine. So, they're charging from inside. So what am I, protecting the outside, keeping them from escaping? I'm a little confused as to what my purpose is here. Couldn't I let the orcs leave if the orcs want to leave? No? Seek out Gesslin. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a stray Ravager in here. Let me see, can I one-shot him? Oh, no, answer. No, I cannot. Okay, let's find... Oh, hang on a second here. There we go, stealthing myself. Finding Gesslin. Where's Gesslin? Up in the Gesslin spot? Let's look in the Gesslin spot here. Look at these Ravagers running up and down like crazy people. There's a guard. Uh-oh. Gesslin is not in the Gesslin spot. Here, guard, let me give you a hand. Oops. Well, that backfired. Guess he'd lived if I hadn't tried to defend him. Okay. Well, remind me not to do that again. Well, let me go over here and see if there's if I have to come over here to like find any evidence of Gesslin, like his corpse. No, nothing over here other than this dude. Oh man, Gryfflet keeps not one-shotting these people. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me go over towards the mead hall. Uh-oh. A barrier. They've erected a barricade? An orc barricade? No, it's not an orc barricade. I mean, an anti-orc barricade, presumably. Yeah. Can I actually not get through here at all? Okay. No problem. Alright, let's see. Oh, there he is. Hi, Gesslin. Good to see you. Not in prison and all. You expected not to see me again. The orcs are relentless, and I fear they shall soon overwhelm us. When you departed for Walstow, I sent word to my father in Garsfeld. I can only hope my message was received. If he made it here, he would be near the North Gate. I must hold this location, but please seek out my father. Okay. Oh. If you just let me stealth myself again, this would be a lot easier. Just like... That's alright. We'll sort it out. Hey, you dispatched your orc pretty quickly. Help out here. You're doing a good job tanking, Gesslin. Ah, well, you were. Stand strong. Okay. Whew, stealth myself just in time. Oh. So you want me to continue helping, do you? Alright, you got this, Gesslin. Okay. Go north, seek out my father near the North Gate. I shall protect my people here. No problem. Last I saw, though, North Gate not super accessible. But we'll see. Yeah, Sago, you're... Hey. You weren't supposed to see me. Now I have to kill you. And your friend. See? Look, we could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you had just, like, not spotted me. Yeah, the barricades appear to be only for my personal inconvenience. Alright, we're going around. Okay, I know what to do now. I'm not going to try to help these guards. Lest it surely lead to their death. They shall remain in a stalemate. Come on, man. Gosh! Okay. Thank you. Hey, Gesslin, good to see ya. You look tuckered out. Here, let me help you. Wounded among his fallen men.
You did very well.
Okay, your men and you are ambushed. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, I forgot to do the thing that I always have to do. All right, my men and I were ambushed as we approached Snowbourn, and I fear I am the last standing among us. I'd come to aid when Gesslin warned me of the impending attack on Walstow. I hope that girl brought the might of my people down upon those monsters. Who, Winsig, you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a handful. Fostred is somewhere among all of this chaos, but I have seen him not. He must be found. The man may be brash, but I fear for his family and, more importantly, the Sud Crofts. Okay, let's go towards the meat hall. I agree. Uh-oh. Hey. Okay, I was gonna say, you're just gonna run away when you see them? That's kind of, actually... Oh, no, you are gonna abandon me. That's fine. Didn't really want your help anyway there, Gissel. Oh! Take that. Alright, wait. No, it's this way. Meat Hall is this way, Gissel. Don't go over there. Oh! We're just waiting for friends to arrive. It's a reunion. Look, they're talking! It's so beautiful. Look at that. They're exchanging words with each other and running together. It was worth it all to see this moment. Hey, and we're all together. Oh, look, and Foster too. Uh-oh. His face is contorted with rage. These fiends think us so weak that they strike at us in Snowbourn. I have slain many orcs this day, and many more will fall before it ends. My own home was invaded by that scum, and I sent Elflad to safety in the barracks once I slew the orcs to their last. I will slay as many as I must to see my son return to my care. If I should find his abductor, I will split him from head to toe. Uh-oh. Oh, wave of dread. Alright, what do you think? Oh, it's raining. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Do you see it yet, Fostred? Do you and your pitiful fellows understand? Fight as you may, we shall strangle every last bit of hope that remains in these lands. Oh man, the lightning. Fostred has heard enough. No, Krumgam disagrees. Come hither, Fostred. I have something you might want to see. Oh dear. I have a bad feeling about this. Perhaps I can stay my blade long enough to see what you have to show. See what I hold in my hand? No, your hands are behind your back, you tease. Recognize the make of what? Uh-oh. He has Folkred. Krumgam pronounces, shred a piece of clothing. I warned you this, yet you were too brash to heed my words. Watch as your failure to act dooms your fellows as well. Wait, I probably shouldn't watch that. I'm gonna help. That seems like the thing to do. As Fostred remains transfixed with horror, I'm going to help repel the apparently inadequate invasion force. Okay. Oh, come on. You couldn't defeat Winsig by yourself, you orcs. Think you can take all four of us? That's absurd. Even without Fostred's help. Okay. Were we going to resume the conversation now? Or are there more? Oh, allow not this man to fill your mind with lies. Falkred is safe. Your mother fled with him across the Entwade. Oh, hooray the wife to the rescue! Oh no! Elflad sent him away! Silence, woman! You are defeating my ploy. You come into my lands, you threaten my people, you burn our crops to the ground, and then you pretend to exploit the thing my wife did. Now you threaten me with the death. I fear neither you nor your master. Yeah, take him. Let's get him. You know, surely all four of you can keep his attention. No, not even briefly. No problem. Whoa. Dang it. Sorry. I'll have to do this again. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't notice the bleeding. That was a lot of morale he had. I'm going to try that again. Where am I now? Oh, yeah. Walstow. Okay. Alright, I will be more careful before that last battle next time. No problem. See, but now I can answer a lore question while I do it, which I couldn't do before. Focused as I was on the story. Okay. Let me queue up a lore question before I follow Winsig in or protect her back again. Okay. Excellent. Phil, glad you saw that question. Jinjar asked this during exploring the Lord of the Rings, and I couldn't answer it then, but I said I would answer it now, so here we go. If the Arkenstone is one of the Silmarils. So someone was saying, is the Arkenstone one of the Silmarils or not? This is an excellent question, a classic question. Yeah, I'll try buffing next time, Rosie. The rest of it was so easy, right? This is the thing that always takes me by surprise, especially when I'm distracted and talking about something else, is when, like, all of the fights are super, super easy until, like, all of a sudden, the one is really, really hard. Anyway, sorry. So, here's... JJ, stop asking joke lore questions and messing with Phil. Okay, so the Arkenstone and Silmarils. So that's a complicated question. Is the Arkenstone a Silmaril? Okay, here is the evidence. Here's the reason why it's a good question, why it's a very sensible question. And that is that it looks like one. Right? No, seriously, like it really looks like one. The Silmarils are, supposed to be unique. And, yeah, is someone gonna come in and attack me? I thought they were meant to. No? Are these the guys who are meant to attack me? They not attacking me because I'm stealth? Alright. I'll just be a little proactive then. Okay. The Silmarils are meant... So, let me back up a further step and not assume that everybody has read the Silmarillion, because everybody has not, in fact, read the Silmarillion. So, the Silmarils are these magic gems made by Feanor, the greatest of elf craftsmen way back in the First Age in Valinor in the Blessed Realm. And they were made of some kind of imperishable crystal, and they contain light, the light from the trees of Valinor, the blessed light. So they are like these gems that glow of their own power with this amazing light from within. The Arkenstone does not just look like a Silmaril. I mean, it does look like a Silmaril. It's a gem. It glows with its own light, and the light that it glows with is described in similar ways. In fact, some of the language used to describe the Arkenstone in The Hobbit is almost identical to the language that Tolkien used to describe the Silmarils at various points in his early writing. So that's there are good reasons to think. I mean, it's very sensible for people to sort of wonder about that and to ask that question about the Arkenstone and Silmarils. Very sensible indeed. So, how do we answer this question? Some people will then go and they'll be like, okay, so in the Silmarillion, what happens to the Silmarils, right? Is it possible that the Arkenstone could actually be one? And then people are like, well, if we look at it, right, you know, the Arkenstone was found beneath the mountain, right, there in Erebor, and we know that the Silmarils, we're told that the final destinations of... Oh, come on. Just not even cool. We're told that the final destinations of the Silmarils, right, they all, 3 of them, get sort of lost, at least lost from a Middle-earth perspective. One is up in the sky, in the stars, with Earendel, the morning star. One is cast into the sea, and one is cast into the earth. Rather, Maedhros takes it with him and jumps into a gulf into the earth. So one does go beneath the earth, and the Arkenstone is found beneath the earth. And so some people are like, then come to the sensible sort of theory, hey, so maybe the Arkenstone, I'm going to save this guard's life this time and not help him. Maybe the Arkenstone, therefore, could actually be the Silmaril. Well, as sort of sensible as that sounds, no, it doesn't really work. And for a couple different kinds of reasons. One is purely practical, right? That is purely sort of mechanical, in the sense that there's no reason to think that the Silmaril worked its way through the earth until it got up to now. I mean, I know you could theoretically come up with a story that says
you did very well.
That says, oh yeah, he traveled, Maedhros traveled to the site of Erebor, and that's when he threw himself into a gulf, so it was actually in the same spot. But that's a pretty big strain. It's not really super plausible to think that. But the more important reason to discount that possibility, to discount the possibility of its being an actual Arkenstone, of an actual Silmaril, it is the actual Arkenstone, is that a central element of the Silmaril myth itself, the point of the story, in a sense, is that it is that it's lost, right? That the Silmarils are lost. One has been lost in the earth, and so it's not going to just be fine. It's not just gone for a while it awaits the dwarves of latter days to find it. That is not the story of the Silmarils, and Tolkien didn't change that story of the Silmarils. There is a reason why Tolkien never took up this idea. Tolkien is the last one to overlook the fact that the Arkenstone is like a Silmaril, and the Silmarils are the most important artifacts in the entire history of Middle-earth. If there were a Silmaril on the scene, he wouldn't just park it on the tomb of Thorin Oakenshield, okay? But he does park the Arkenstone there and leave it there, and it's never seen or heard from again. If Tolkien had wanted to suggest that that was one of the Silmarils, it would he would do it. He would say so. Okay, so let me do some things here. I'm gonna have some pie. I'm gonna have some flapjacks. Okay. I'm going to do some other things. Just because I can. I'm even going to use my hope thing. And I'll use one of these other hope things. Because I can. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay. So. Alright, Kroomgum, let's do this time. Also, I'll try not to stand in your area of effect this time also. So, right. But, at the same time, again, we can't get around the fact that the Arkenstone looks a heck of a lot like a Silmaril, right? And in fact, not only does it look like a Silmaril, it's even kind of called that. Most conspicuously. So, for reasons, when Tolkien was working on the early versions of the Silmarillion material, he translated large sections of it into Anglo-Saxon. This is what you call a hobby, getting out of control. The idea, of course, was that the whole premise, like the initial premise of like the Book of Lost Tales stuff, was that the stories, the ancient stories of the elves are being told to this Anglo-Saxon dude who, brings the stories home to Europe and distributes them there, and that's how we, know of them. And he was an Anglo-Saxon guy. So Tolkien actually wrote the Anglo-Saxon versions, not the full versions of all of them, many of them. Okay, here comes Elflad. There we go. All right, now I'm going to do some things this time. What am I going to do? I'm going to do, not that. I'm going to do, no. I'm going to do a morale bubble soon, not immediately. Don't I have a potion that gives me something over time? No? What does that do? There we go. That's only for 10 seconds, but okay. Hey, let's do it. Now I don't have to worry about the dread. Whoa. Now I'm backing up. Now I'm doing heal potions. Now I'm running away. Elflad, I'm gonna make sure to stay way away from any fires. I'm gonna do a morale bubble. Why am I dying? What the heck? Okay. I was getting poisoned? Is that the thing? Okay. Yikes. Alright, fine. But I hate it when I actually have to pay attention to gameplay. It's so inconvenient. So, let me finish telling you about the Arkenstone. I don't know. Is this a solo instance? Having a healer might not be a... It is? Okay. That's fine. No problem. Okay. Ethelred says you get the sense from the Book of Lost Tales that he really, really doesn't like the Normans. Yeah, well, the Norman invasion was kind of a sore point for Tolkien, no question. Okay. So, as I was explaining, he wrote a bunch of this in Anglo-Saxon, right? In order to be like the writings of Alcuina, which means elf friend in Anglo-Saxon, who brought the stories back home to Europe. when he does this, when he translates the Silmarillion material, these legends into Anglo-Saxon, guess what word he uses for Silmaril? Guess how he translates the word Silmaril? Answer, Arkenstone, which basically means holy stone, holy gem. Arkenstone is Silmaril translated into Anglo-Saxon. So you can see that Arkenstone is just, it is essentially a version of the translation of Silmaril into Anglo-Saxon. So it doesn't just look like a Silmaril. It's also named Silmaril, essentially, right? But yet again, as I say, from a world, from the sort of within the consistency of Tolkien's world, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense to say that the Silmaril is actually, or the Arkenstone is actually literally a Silmaril. Nor does Tolkien ever even conceivably avail himself of that story. So how do we explain that? How does this work? And the answer, of course, is based on something I've talked about and explained before, and that's all about the Hobbit and how the Hobbit is written. Namely, that it is not... the Hobbit was not written to be continuous with his earlier stories. He was not writing one large epic at the time that he wrote The Hobbit. The Hobbit was just a freestanding story. And within that freestanding story, he freely used and recycled a whole bunch of material from his early mythology. That's just what he did. That was his method. So, Erocheb, that's exactly correct. The Arkenstone is to the Silmarils what Thranduil is to Thingol. Yes. So there is, Thingol, the king of, the elf king of Doriath, Eleuthingol, who is an elf king of woodland elves who, whose halls are, underground with their magic gates opening next to a river. It looks almost exactly the same as the Elven King. Has notable trouble with dwarves, right? And some painful history there with dwarves. Thranduil looks a lot. But
thank you for your help.
You could not possibly say, nobody could say, that the Elven King in The Hobbit is Thingol. Because the most important story element for Thingol's character is his womenfolk, his wife and daughter. He is the father of Luthien and the husband of Melian, the goddess. And they don't appear in the Hobbit story. There's no hint of anything even vaguely like them. So, again, what we see there is just borrowing. Him not continuing the same story, but rather him taking those elements, integrating them into his story, and then, moving forward with that. So that's what we see with the Silmaril too. Remember two things about the writing and publication of The Hobbit. First, remember that this was not done. He was not intending to write a big story. He was just writing a little fairy tale that he was telling to his kids, right? That was what was happening in the when he was writing The Hobbit. But the other thing to keep in mind is that he had every reason to believe at the time he was writing The Hobbit, so like 1930-ish, he has every reason to believe that the Silmarillion material is never going to get published, right? He has this mass of unpublished stories that he loves, but as far as he knows, have no future. They've been turned down for publication already, right? He's never been able to, and he's shown them to several people, and although there's one person that he showed them to who really, really loves them and encourages him about them, C.S. Lewis, he, like publishers, other professional friends that he's shown them to have been like, yeah, you know what, this ain't gonna happen. So why should he worry about introducing potential conflicts, right? I mean, he certainly did not see coming what actually happened. So that, what's the difference? What's the opposite of in brief? That in long is the answer to the Silmaril and the Arkenstone question. Okay. So this time, my plan, my cunning, bold, and irrepressible plan is to not fight Krumgam at all. I'm just going to back up, leave him to the professionals, stealth myself, and pick off ads as they arrive. Here we go. We can note how brave Elflad is being here. Okay, get him, guys! Oh, Winsig is coming after you now, Krumgam. Oh, what do you think? Oh, I think your morale is going down in a hurry. That's what I think. You get him, guys. No, okay, did he just call for ads? I will help when that happens. Good job. Look, I'm being injured over here. Like, I'm experiencing, like, sympathetic injuries just from being nearby. Yeah, that's the one that generally kills me. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna attack them from here. Can I draw them over? Oh, sure. Now that I want them to aggro me, they won't. Can I just keep throwing knives at him until he comes, yeah? No? Whoa. Hey, I think I killed him. Not Krumgam, but the other one. I'm just gonna keep throwing knives at you. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Got your attention at last, huh? It's much safer way over here. Ah! Don't do that. Hey, but does that mean I can go up and attack him now that he put the attack way over there? Okay. I think actually drawing his... Yeah! Drawing his AoE attack is... Okay, let's see. Oh, I think Gesslin is going to die and I'm going to fail anyway. Yeah, he did. Okay. So, I need a better plan. The do-nothing plan didn't pan out either. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I have an idea. Let's reacquaint myself with my actual skills here. Again, I hate it when I have to, like, resort to gameplay. Let's see. What do we have here? Can I addle him? Is that gonna help? Let's see. Cause the enemy to fail skill attempts. Oh boy, that'll teach him. Okay. Oh yeah, I should repair my gear. Hey there, my loot playing friend.
It is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well.
Yeah, let's repair all the things. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else can we do? Let's see. I want the one next to that. Let's see. This which I want. I want to reveal weakness, right? Okay. Sure. So I want to reveal weakness. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. And then what else do I need? I need. Okay. Got these other random skills. Like hiding. All right. Let's see. I can throw a rock at him. That's bound to be useful. Let's see. What else can I do? Hobbit stealth? No. Aim. That might help. Okay. What else should I do? Let's see. All right, so I'll definitely use reveal weakness this time. That'll be helpful. And then knives out, sure, right? Yeah, okay, that one I know. All right. So I think it was the fire AoE that was killing me before, and it was kind of nice when he cast the fire spell at me way over there, and then he wasn't in it. So, all right. Okay. This reminds me. So, my sons came to me a couple days ago, and they're like, "Dad, we've got a great idea for a new stream that you should do." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, what's that?" And they were like, "Yeah, you should. We should do a stream of you attempting to play video games and failing." I tried not to be offended, but they think it's hilarious when they try to like show me games that they're playing, and I attempt to play them, you know, in sort of my own style, where I'm like basically when they think, for instance, that I should probably spend less time, you know, like critiquing the wardrobe of the other players in Super Smash when they're like beating me up and throwing me off the cliff. For instance. So anyway, so they find it hilarious when I try to play games and fail miserably, and they think that this would be a great stream idea, and that it would be extremely popular. And I was like, you know what, you're probably not wrong. So just consider this afternoon, you know, like a little taste of what that could look like. Because yeah, I've never been all about the gameplay. You know, that's just not what I'm into. Okay. Anyway, more opportunities for lore questions. So okay, well they're just gonna run past me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you want a lore master's view of Zelda 2? Yeah. See, I just was one of the games that Matthias was suggesting that I do this with is Breath of the Wild, the newest Zelda game. But yeah, and he just it's funny, I actually just, when I woke up this morning, he was playing that, and I like emerged into the living room just as he like fired the last arrow, which defeated Ganon, the final boss, and I like watched the you know, the end of game cutscenes and stuff with it. It was kind of cool timing. But anyway, yeah. So no, that's one of the games that he thinks it's funny to watch me fail and try to play. He's also, for those of you hip kids who know what I'm talking about, he's also been teaching me to play Undertale, which is really funny. I really enjoy Undertale. But I'm also not very good at that game either. He just bursts into laughter every time I try to do the like fight mechanic in Undertale. Like I am so bad at making my little heart avoid the things that are coming in. Man, like I am so bad at that. But the rest of it's really funny. Well, I find the rest of it really funny, and he finds that part of it especially funny. So it all works out. All right. Anyway, so I can't wait to tell him about the opportunity that I had during my Gryfflet stream today to put his proposal into action. Actually, it was my other son Nicholas's idea originally.
You did very well.
Was a huge fan of the suggestion. No, Ethelod, I don't, in fact, want to do that. See, the idea is for me to play games that I would fail at amusingly, not that would, like, make me really grumpy and unpleasant and cranky while I'm trying to play. Aha, you stand up on the fence thinking I can't reach you from there, but I can still, I don't know what, stab your ankles, I guess, if I reach up really high. You know, a lore-based exploration of the Zelda series could be interesting, JJ. I agree. Alright, I just saw Hologro's comment. Keep repeating this instance enough times, and Hytbold won't seem as repetitive. That's true. Hytbold is going to be like it's going to be a relief. It's not going to be like a relief. It's going to be an absolute relief when we get there. Okay. Alright, hang on. Let me do my things. Boy, Erukab, the temporal mechanics in Zelda, I don't get it at all. I don't get it. Not only boost my mount speed, just, you know, on principle. Okay. Yeah, no, the temporal mechanics are really complicated, but, you know, so my son, Matthias, the rambunctious Riolu, who does his stream on his Pokemon stream on the Signum channel on Tuesday afternoons, he's, you know, like an actual gameplay, you know, pro, and keeps showing me all of these, like, cool ways in which you can exploit the mechanics interestingly. Like, he showed me this one thing that you can do in Breath of the Wild where, like, if you jump off of a cliff and land on the head of an enemy and, like, do one of the temporal shift things at the moment that you are, like, hitting the top of his head, it bounces you off so high that you fly like miles away into the distance and stuff. Is really funny. You know, I don't understand these things, but it's I enjoy being shown them. Okay, but now it's time for seriousness again. Let's see, Krumgam. This time I will not allow you to kill Gesslin, because everybody has to survive. So, the next plan, I don't know what the next plan is. I frankly haven't the faintest idea how I am going to defeat this. But, we'll see if we get lucky this time. The first thing I'm going to do is reveal weakness. That ought to help. Alright. Take that. Oh, your weaknesses are revealed. You are mine now. I'm going to stun you too. Oh, what do you think of that? I didn't think so. Oh, not so big now, are you? Okay, now I'm going to get out of the fire. I said get out of the fire. That's good. Now I'm taking that. Whoa, I'm drawing him too. Look at that. Everybody's chasing me. Good. Everybody chase me. While... Is it just the ads that are chasing me now? Okay, good. I'll take it. Nope, it's not just the ads that are chasing me. Okay. Good. Can you guys attack him while he's running? Can you do more damage to him while he's running than he can do to me while I'm running? That's my question. No. I'm stunned. This is very bad. Okay. Whew. Okay, now I'm going to go back after these ads. Because now they're just attacking me. Good, good, good. Alright. I'm gonna die. Can't even see that I'm gonna die. Yeah. Okay. So that was Hobbit silence. Which one is hide in plain sight? Where is my hide in plain sight? That's diversion. Hang on. Where's my hide in plain sight? Did I get rid of it? Yeah. I don't even think I have it. Do I? No. Yeah, I don't even see it anywhere. What happened there? I must have accidentally deleted it off my bar at some point. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping. That's why I didn't retreat. Also, Hollow I was, you know. Let's just say that wouldn't be the first instance that I finished posthumously. Okay. All right.
These lands are not to be traveled lightly.
So,
it is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well.
Let's see, wound removal, huh? Okay. What's the difference between the salve and the draft? Is there any difference? Okay, because it's wounds I keep getting, right? Oh, you can apply a salve to someone else. Okay, great. All right, fine. Let's see, touch and go. Let's see, did I get rid of touch and go or neglect it somehow? Goodness knows. As I said, gameplay, not my main thing. Let's see, touch and go. Oh, there it is. What does this do? Heal yourself and improve your defenses. That sounds helpful. Okay, yeah. I have an idea. How about we get that? I know I recognize that. Okay. All right. Well, let's buy a few of these, because why not? Okay. All right. All right. So let me get my healing drafts here. Wound healing. Okay. All right. It's a stronger healing potion. Might as well put them both out. Not that I can use them both, but... Okay. Alright. And I can addle and stun the ads, so I'm not taking them all on at the same time. Normally I can fight 2 orcs at once, and it's no big deal, but I guess when I'm being weakened and stuff and already injured by Krumgam, it doesn't help. Yeah, that one too. I'd try to remember to do that one too. Okay. So I'm just reviewing here. Normally I don't have to focus on gameplay this much. I'm here to talk about lore, not to, like, be a burglar expert. Okay, good. Right, but occasionally, you know, one has to apply oneself. Okay, so the addle, that's his addle, right? That's addle there. Yeah. Improved addle. Okay. And then I have a... Oh, no, that's provoke. That's different. Okay. Advance to the next stage and build trebuchets so you can attack from outside their range. Good idea, JJ. That's as likely to work as anything I'm going to try. So I was about to say, I don't remember ever having this. I know I've done this instance before, but that was with my Guardian, which would be why. Wiggend has done this. But goodness, even my Lore Master won this without, as I recall, quite this much trauma. Okay. Yeah, I think the pet certainly helped there. If I time it right, can Addle interrupt that fire AoE attack? Well, I promise you, Phil, my timing is not going to be that good. Okay. Yeah, I was good until the boss came after me. That is true. So when the boss comes after me, I should hide in plain sight? Yeah, no, Wiggend did zoom through Rohan. I think I'm thinking of my Lore Master. My Lore Master did. My Lore Master is the one who was doing, like, completionist Rohan a while back, years ago, a couple years back, but is still stuck in Hytbold. So I've never done. So when we get to the Westamnet, I'm going to be doing a bunch of quests that I've never ever done before, because only Wiggend has gotten that far, and Wiggend just did the epic line and basically neglected everything else. So I will be, once we get there, I will be seeing things I have never seen before. All right. It's okay, because I can still answer lore questions, so no big deal. So when I do hips, stay down for a while till the NPCs get aggro back. Right. Until they draw Krumgam back, right? Okay. All right. Can do. I'm going to move this one over here. There we go. Okay. Yep, and remember my antidote skill against bleeds. Agreed. You guys are so helpful. If only I would listen to your advice and apply myself, I might actually be competent. No promises or anything. But... Okay. Let me start another lore question then. Because I can at least do that, right? I mean, and let's face it, you guys don't exactly come here for the gameplay anyway. So what's the difference? All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Marielle had asked before, do I think that if Tolkien could have gone back and changed it, would he have had one of Thorin's nephews survive? He doesn't often completely end a royal line like that. Great question. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. First of all, it's not like the royal line is totally, and like Dian, I mean, he's a couple generations back, but it is, it's like an Aemir-esque shift in some ways of the royal line. It is true that we rarely see a royal line completely end, right? But it wouldn't be completely ended because Dian is still around and he's still in the family, right? I mean, he's not in the direct, patrilinear descent from Durin. Well, I mean, in the same line, but it's not the complete devastation of the line either. It's not like there are no longer any, descendants of Durin remaining in the world. But here's the other thing that I would say, though. Although it's true that doesn't often happen, that the last descendant, is killed. It's not like Tolkien is totally averse to that. I mean, the idea of the, sort of the mythic fading and loss is, a very Middle-earthian thing, right? So I don't think that even if he could go back and change it, he would go back and change that, really. First, because, again, it's not completely... The line isn't totally died out anyhow. But again, even if it were, the sense of loss, the sense that, the elder days are passing, that, things that we knew and saw are never going to come back again. This is an important element of the entire sort of story world of The Lord of the Rings. And I think that... Tolkien would seek to, amplify that rather than to sort of deny it.
Thank you for your help.
Because we do see losses like that. We see losses like that among the elves. We see... again, we don't see it, obviously, with people like the Númenóreans, but that's because the Return of the King plot is, one of the central plots, of the whole story. But, oh, hang on, I'm fighting you? All right, how about that? All right. Okay. Let's see. Eleanor says, is there a difference in the Silmarillion printings, and if so, which one would I recommend? I have a copy somewhere. There's not a huge difference in the Silmarillion printings. I think that you'd be fine with any edition of the Silmarillion. There's a gorgeous illustrated edition, illustrated by Ted Naismith, which is pretty awesome. But no, as far as the text is concerned, there's not a huge difference among the printings. There has never been a full second, a new edition of the Silmarillion, which is a little bit sad. If there's one thing I don't know if he ever would have done it. But if there's one thing that I regret that Christopher didn't do, it's that. Okay, all right, hang on. Let me do my thing again. Let's eat some whey bread this time. Okay. You just want the Athrobeth as an appendix? See, the Athrobeth as an appendix would be good, but at least we have the Athrobeth elsewhere, right? What I would like to see in the second edition, I mean, there's some stuff I've been talking, I keep referring to this, but Wednesday nights, I've been doing a discussion of Morgoth's Ring, which is where the Athrobeth is. It's been amazing. I've been so enjoying myself over the last few weeks, especially as we've been doing the laws and customs among the Eldar, and that's the thing that I've been saying we really needed to have a version of as an appendix to the Silmarillion. But more importantly, there are things in Morgoth's Ring we were just discussing, I don't know, maybe a month ago. Some of the passages in Morgoth's Ring when Christopher, in his editorial sections and notes, admits that he made mistakes. You know, stuff that he wishes he hadn't done in the editing of the Silmarillion. Not just like individual errors, like there are some of those, where he's like, I didn't understand at that time, there were things about the sequence of the texts that I didn't understand that I now understand better after, a couple more decades of going through and discovering more manuscripts that I didn't know about in the mid-70s, and all that stuff. But it's not just that. It's also, he admits that there are some of the sort of framework of the project that he would do differently now. And I would love to see him do that. I would have loved to see him do that. To make a separate attempt on this. Try this from a war steed? Oh, that's a fascinating idea. This fence is going to be incredibly annoying from a war steed. But I'll tell you what, if I die again this time, I will try that. All right, let's see. Hang on. I'm gonna reveal weaknesses on you. Why am I cowering? Is there a reason I'm cowering? Okay. Okay. Mr. Orc. Mono and mono. I can do this. Okay, let's see if I can draw the aggro of this other head. Yes. Okay. Good. Let's heal up and let's remember to heal my wounds. Right. Let's do that too because we can. Wounds, right? Got it. Got it. All right. Okay, I'm cowering again. Not sure I understand why this is happening. Okay, I've got one orc attacking me. Should be able to save him. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Wounds again. Right. Good, good. Alright, how's everybody doing? Gesslin not doing well, but he's doing better than I am. Okay, what's this one? That one that heals me again. That one? Okay. Hey, look, that was better. And my healing potions are still on cooldown. Yes! It worked! The path of cowardice paid off! Woohoo! Strong work, Gryfflet. The town is on fire. Who set fire to the stone wall fence over there? It's alright, Fastred, we got this. He will not threaten the lives of those for whom I care most dearly ever again. His foul sorcery was no match for the might of Rohan and the valor of my people. Okay. You want to spend time with your son? I get it. And thank your wife? Agreed. Oh, man. Ordeal is right. You never said a truer word, Fastred. Once you are ready, I believe Gesslin wishes to speak with me. Okay. Oh. Whew. Oh, man. Well, that was easy. Okay. Look at my hope now. I'm still, like, hyper stoked with my hope there. Okay. Well, I returned suggestively near the home of Fastred. Okay, where's Gesslin? Is he over here? Okay, here he is. Hey there.
Thank you for your
The day
help.
is won indeed. The Reeve has found his strength once more, and I now believe he can truly begin to lead as Dagrid would have wanted. Fastred has taken his leave for the moment, but in the wake of such a victory for Rohan, there is much to talk of. You have brought peace to the Sud Crofts, and peace, even for a moment, is all we can ask. Think nothing of it, Gizzo.
I need you to do this.
It was good to see you yet again, and I am so grateful for what you have done, not only for the Sud Crofts, but for my son as well. Okay, oh, and I need to talk to Gesslin and Winsig. Okay. Oh, they're here? Oh, it's Hayalak. It must be Huyalak's friend. Hey there, Gesslin. You're standing on my rock perch to commemorate my viewing of the battle in which Kroomgum died. I suppose our time together has come to an end, at least for now. I hope that we can fight alongside each other again one day. You have my thanks and my father's. May your spirit never waver. Yours neither. Okay, and then Winsig is over here. You should probably get back to Walstow sometime. Oh, and you're back in your dress. You changed out of your armor. Look at you leaning discreetly against a post here being like, what, shield maiden? Me? No, don't know what you're talking about. Oh, except I forget, we're in the Sud Crofts. It's cool to be a shield maiden in the Sud Crofts.
Our mission is dire.
All right, you saved Walstow in more ways than I can even count. You will always be welcome in the Sud Crofts. You fight with a valor unlike anything I've ever witnessed. Well, that's embarrassing under the circumstances, but that's okay. Yeah, my valor was unique. It certainly was unique. It was of a
very well.
Peculiar kind. Okay, I've said my piece to this place. I will return to Garsfeld and keep it from the enemy as long as I can. In the meantime, Fastred wishes to speak with me. Okay. Where is he? Is he in here? He's usually in here. Whew. All right. All right, Fastred, what do you think?
Our mission is dire.
You're sorry for the way you treated me? Well, it's okay. You hope you can forgive my behavior, for you are a hero of Rohan, and if you would allow it, I would like to take the time to honor you among my people. Oh. That's awful nice.
Our success
You
depends
have
upon
done
our
a great
strength.
many things for the people of the
Will you
Sud
aid
Crofts.
us?
I wish to reward your tenacity with a symbol of our appreciation. On the table there is a pendant of the Sud Crofts. Okay. Cool, let's see. Ooh, a cloak, huh? Hang on. Most importantly, what does that cloak look like, huh? Ooh, right, the Sud Crofts sheaf of wheat. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Might based, no thank you. Agility, that's, now we're talking. Oh. Not sure if that's a... Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, I have to actually pick it up. I'm not actually accepting the thing yet. Okay, let's see. Picking up the pendant. Delicate pendant has beautiful etchings of wheat wreathing a bold red gemstone. Wow. Gosh, that's awful nice.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Treasure that as a reminder of all you have done for the people of the Sud Crofts. Okay. All hail Gryfflet, bystander of battles. Yeah, we must rebuild in the wake of this attack, but rest assured our strength will never waver, and no orc will ever claim these lands again. Glory for Rohan, may your courage never falter. Alright, I'm going to take that silver pendant. Okay. Woohoo! Now let me just see if... yeah, good. It is an improvement in my morale. Wasn't sure. Okay. All right. Excellent. Now, actually, hang on a second. Before we go to Hytbold, here's what we need to do. We need to trick out Carrion here. Because Carrion is still wearing his Norcroft stuff? I think. No, the Wold stuff. Yeah. So let's put on his Sud Crofts stuff. You know, to celebrate. Let's see. There we go. Like comparison of the Sud Crofts. All right. It looks like he's wearing a loincloth, but that's okay. Let's see. Is this the Sud Crofts? The red stuff, right? Okay. So little leggings. There we go. Sud Crofts saddle. Okay. Very distinctive. Okay. And yeah, no, his tail's fine. Okay. There we go. Looking understated, I have to admit. And I'll still keep flying the King's banner. You know. Just representing here. Okay. We'll wear the Sud Crofts stuff, even though, not gonna lie, the Wold stuff is actually a little more attractive, but that's okay. All right. Oh, I still have half an hour. Let's get to Hytbold. Hytbold. Oh, it's time for Hytbold Hoop. Very good. Agreed. Agreed, hologram. Okay. All right. Hang on. So where is Hytbold? Oh, there's no straight path there, huh? It's okay. Come on, Carrion. Come on, Carrion. Stop skating. Oh, hang on a second, Carrion. I didn't even notice that I need to trait you up a little bit here. What do we got? Heavy hand. Sure. Or what? Long reach. I don't really use range. I guess I do use range skills some, but let's enhance the heaviness of my hand. Look at how traded up good old Carrion is getting here. Okay. All right. Looking good, Carrion, in your Sud Crofts gear. No, not sideways. Forward, Carrion, forward! No, I am not going to hand. I'm going to put on my invisibility hat. There we go. All right. Oh, stone walls. Look out. All right. I can spend half an hour running into Crabine on tight. I'm telling you, I am not doing the tightropes. It's not happening. I swore an oath. Okay, I see the burned out shell of Hytbold off in the distance. Oh, it's cramp. Got to renew my restraining order, I think. Okay. Oh, hello, girl. I'm off of tightrope walking? I don't have to do it? Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I don't have to break my vow. Because, yes, I do seem to remember that Eowyrth is the home of my 2 least favorite Hytbold quests. Okay. All right, so there's the bridge. So here we go. Into Hytbold. No. Not here we go. It's over here. Is this not Hytbold? Is this a suburb of Hytbold? Okay. It's just a random dead building on the outskirts of Hytbold. Okay. Oh, hey, Marielle. Oh, hey, sorry, Marielle. You missed it. I answered your question earlier on. Sorry. I didn't notice that you weren't here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Into Hytbold. Through the burned out shell of its outer walls. Through the burned out shell of its inner walls. Into the past other burned out places within it. Winding my way up the hill. All right, it's the Mead Hall of Hytbold, the burned out Mead Hall next to the burned out stables. Okay.
Our mission is dire.
I also am glad I have come to Hytbold. There's a great deal to do and we must get started immediately.
Our success depends upon our
I'm
strength.
glad to see that you have found your way here. There's a great deal of work to do. Good grief, there's a good deal of work to do. Okay. Wow. All right. If we are to call this a town of Rohan, I believe the people of the Eastamnet will rally to aid you, but the effort will be great. They have plenty of concerns of their own to focus upon. There are 9 main areas to this town. Oh, good grief. The Mead Hall is settled up near the cliffs, right? Yep, with a study, smithy, and armory tucked behind it. Below that are areas for the inhabitants of each of the 4 eastern ridings. To the northwest of the walls are a few farmsteads, while on the south is the remains of a lumber mill, right? Saw that, and water wheel. Okay. Before we get started on the repairs, I encourage you to take a quick look around and familiarize yourself with the town. My hope is that you will be able to help us transform this place and that it will not look as it does for very long. Okay, a great deal of work. You can't say he didn't warn me. There is much to be done to restore the glory of the Mead Hall. Agreed. Okay, so over here, this is where, like, this armory and stuff is, right? Isn't it back behind here somewhere? Okay, you know what? Carry on, I love you, but no. No, I do want my other horse, though. No, okay, we just circled around the meat hall. Wasn't there something back over here? Did I take a wrong turn already? Okay. Well, Ethel, I'm not sure. It would be a good time for a meat hall. A meat hall. It would be. It's always a good time for a meat hall. For a lore question, because I'm, like, exploring. And that always takes a very, very great deal of concentration. Okay, so in here... Ah! This looks like a thing. What's in here? Oh, there we go. This was once the study. This little one-room shanty was the study. Okay, and here's the smithy. And here's... Is there something else? Is that it? Okay. Right, and you find the lumber mill and then the 4 districts. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Seem to be having... Go! I see. Running into... Palisades I can't see. Is it just me, or is it always nighttime in this game lately? Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to go find the different districts now. Okay, so who's the first one on the right here? This is the Norcrofts district. Okay,
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Okay. All right. Let's see. You're right, JJ. It is okay if the study is small because all the classes can be online. Very good point. All right. Okay. Here's the Wold district. Hang on. What happens if we continue down this street over here? And the Entwash Vale district. Okay. I still haven't found the Sud Crofts district. All right. I think it's across the way here. This must be it. Okay. Great. And now I just have to go out and find the farms and lumber mill. I already know where the lumber mill is. That's the burned out bit I found on my way in. This is not it. Do I have to swim over to it? What the heck? Yeah, this is it. I have to find it from the inside? Oh, come on. I'm right here. First check, as Pippin would say. Well, fine. I'll go to the farms then. Do I have to find the farms from the inside too? This looks like the farms up to the north. Okay, the farmhouses escaped mostly unscathed and look unscathed. Well, that's alright. It's okay, we can have different standards for scathing, I suppose. Alright. That's okay. No, I insist, as JJ suggests, of finding the lumber mill from exactly the correct angle. Because that's important. Okay, so I gotta come through the Entwash Vale district, and then I guess... Am I getting close? No. You know, if it weren't nighttime and everything weren't black, this would be easier. Oh. So, the lumber... I found it here. Egmont was hiding it. Okay. No problem. No problem. Up we go. Come on. Wrangle my steed. Okay. And then we head back uphill and find Edgal again. Now that we have familiarized ourselves with the structure of things. Huh. There's a mischief maker up here. Did I even come here? Huh. Oh, this is just the side view of the mead hall. Right, got it. Okay. I'm oriented now. All right, Edgal, what do you say?
Our mission is dire.
There is much to do here. Yes, indeed. The forces of the enemy have wrought much destruction, and it is up to us to rally the Eastamnet and show them the will and spirit of the Rohirrim. Okay.
The Rohirrim will
The
need
Mead
your
Hall
aid.
is the heart of any Rohirrim town. It represents strength, hope, and tradition. Once it is rebuilt, it will signal to the people of the Eastamnet that we are serious in restoring Hytbold to its former glory. Yeah, I think I have 25 tokens. Yes, I do. And so I'm going to bring them to
aid
you.
The Horse Lords.
Hooray! Oh, I can see a little bit better. Excellent, let's go in. Okay, still dark in here, but oh dear. It's a little stark. What is up with the hearth? No, are these meant to be tables? Oh boy. Still kind of a fixer-upper on the inside, I gotta say. Okay. Well, alright. I was hoping to build a furnished mead hall, but, you know. Alright. That's fine. Let's spruce up the place a little bit. It's a good thing that the tasks aren't too granular here or anything. Alright. Holy cow. Good grief. Okay. No problem. Enhancements. Let's just start with the mead hall
Our success
enhancements.
depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Whew. Okay, the mead hall is rebuilt, but there is much to do in order to bring it to its full glory. I noticed a certain diminution of glory. There are many upgrades and enhancements we can make. These small but important touches help to make a town feel unique and make it a home for its inhabitants. Okay. Now, do I have Hytbold tokens in here somewhere? Silver tokens of the Rittermark. Golden tokens of the Rittermark. No. I got nothing. Okay. Okay, stables are the priority, huh? That's very sensible.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
No doubt felt the size of the Eastham net. Travel can take days. Stables connect our towns. Yeah, now I know what they're for. Okay, so now what do I do? Aiding the Eastham net.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Threats approach us from all sides, and those in power seem ignorant of danger. Aid the good people in these lands. What do you think I've been doing for the last 6 months? More, probably. All right. So if I do these, I get tokens? This is the way to get tokens? Okay. All right. Fine. Complete quests aiding the Eastham net. So I have to go down to each region. I'm so confused. Okay. So let me go to each region. Like here, where I can't do anything. No, so I don't get. So I'm not talking to these guys yet. I have to go back to the actual main towns. Fine. Fine. Okay. All right. I go back to the towns. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, where's my milestone? Here it is. Snowbourn. Fine. Let's go back to Snowbourn then. Okay, so there are 4 towns, but I've got 5 quests. That's okay. All right, here we are in the fountain. Okay.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Most of our food comes from farms just to the north of here. Oh, defeat warg riders. That sounds great. And this will get me 10 tokens, huh? Holy. Okay. Defense of Walstow. Whoa. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm just like stunned in the face of so many quests that I have no idea how to choose among. I'll start with
Our success
Walstow, because
depends
Winsig
upon
is
our
awesome.
strength. Will you aid us?
Okay. Yeah. How many of these am I allowed to do? Is there a maximum I'm allowed to do here in Snowbourn?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I can do 5 per day. Okay. All right. I guess I'll collect a bunch here. My day only has 12 minutes left in it, though. So, okay. No problem. So, fine. I'm going to go to Walstow then. Oh dear, except this isn't where the stable is, and it never was. Don't go to Walstow. No, I wouldn't dream of it. What do I do then? The NPC gives the instance? Really? Oh, no, not Gesslin. Help. I'm stuck. Alright. Oh, they're all instance quests? Oh, I see. Alright. Got it. Okay. Fine. Alright, which one am I doing? Defense. Defeat orcs and trolls. Okay, how's the northern front, guys? Oh, look, I see a troll. Hide! Here comes the enemy. Hey, look, I'm going to remember to review his weaknesses. Thus drawing the aggro of everyone. Yeah. Very good. Oh, yeah. Be very afraid, Sud Crofts Crusher. Man, that's just mean-spirited. Okay. Should be a troll down in just a second. Okay. Boy, so the big, I don't get extra credit for the big guy? Okay. Problem. Here's a captain. Okay, there's two of them. Okay. There's three. Oh, they're dropping like flies now. There came another one running across the field. Oh, darn it. He saw me right before I could stealth. Yes, Ethelod, this would be a good time for a lore question. Okay. Hang on. He knocked me up onto the roof of the stables. That is fantastic. Now the orcs will never reach me up here. I'm safe as houses up here. He followed me? Oh, it's a duel on the rooftops. Hang on, I'm hiding. Look at me, remembering to hide in plain sight. Ah! Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's go down where we had time. So the duel on the rooftop was a good idea if I were less injured. Okay. So I can do the healing thing in this. I don't have to start a new instance for that. Okay. Do you see how burglarious I was right there? Right? I just hid in plain sight like a pro. I mean, I hope everyone is suitably impressed at how, like, failing that instance 18 times really compelled me to hone my skills. Now I have mad skills. This is essentially a burglar tutorial at this point. Oh, I think I'm done. exit strategy here. Okay, fortunately, I think I can develop an exit strategy. Oh, darn it. Timing is bad. Okay, so I'm gonna... Where are guys who are down? Where do I heal dudes? Okay, I just want to draw you down here where you would be less of a nuisance and more people wouldn't be attacking. Outside the town, away from the buildings. Okay, no problem. Alright. Now I can stealth myself sensibly and look for injured folks. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, what is this? How did you... oh, goodness. I'm gonna put some salve on you. Did that do the trick? Should I have checked to see what kind of wounds he had? My goodness, I didn't know I had to do a, you know, a whole, like, triage on him. No, that didn't work? Need bandages? Is that your problem? Okay. Yeah, good. I guessed right that time. Is there a way of finding out? Alright, can I do a review of systems? Can I take a history? How do I know? Perhaps you have a broken bone. No, I seem to have guessed wrong. No, huh? Let me try a salve. So, okay. I have it on reasonably good authority that this is not how you do triage. By guessing. Bandage. Hey, hey! Okay. Alright. So, tell me a little bit about your symptoms. Okay, hang on. So this guy is twitching and looking at the sky. Twitching and looking at the sky suggests salve. Yeah, no, on him. Salve. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Got it in one that time. Let's see. There's another injured chap. Here he is. Okay. Let's see. Tell me about your problems. You have tennis elbow? Seem to be... You're holding your arm? You have nursemaid's elbow. I know how to treat that. He has nursemaid's elbow, so I need to... You don't treat that with a bandage. You just need to bend his arm, like this. Pop it right back in. Okay. Well, that was excellent work, Gryfflet. Yes, JJ. Triage means treating every single person you come across in the order in which you encounter them. That's exactly how triage works. Okay. Phew. All right. That wasn't too bad. Hey, look, I've got 10
Our mission
tokens.
is dire.
And now I've got
What brings you to these lands?
20 tokens. Sweet. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, and that's all we have time for today. Next time, Gryfflet will set himself to performing lots of tasks all over the place, and see how quickly we can get through Hytbold, and how much of Hytbold we can rebuild next time, now that he's got things started. Thanks, everybody, for your very great patience during today's stream. I will be back as usual next week for more incredible Hytbold action, and which I am hoping is going to culminate in the thing that I've been waiting for literally months, and that is justice in Cliving. Right, I am holding out for justice in Cliving. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you guys next week. Bye now. Thanks for joining in on my rambles around Standing Stone's brilliant digital adaptation of Tolkien's world. If you enjoy these adventures, please consider supporting this and other entertaining educational programming by donating at signumuniversity.org/fund.